Today is going to be a special one. I'm going to take you through my entire OpenClaw setup, my entire custom mission control I built out that adds way more functionality to OpenClaw. I'm going to show you everything I built. I'm going to show you how I built it. We are also going to test the latest and greatest local model to see how this impacts OpenClaw. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Miniax 2.5. Opus level intelligence that is local and can run on your own computer, unlimited, free, no guardrails. We are going to test it today. I downloaded it this morning. I'm going to load it in. It's at 94% progress. We're going to load it in OpenClaw, and we are going to unleash OpenClaw on the entire world. You have tuned in to the biggest, most important, #1 AI programming show on planet Earth, the Alex Finn OpenClaw AI live stream. I just came up with that name right here. The Alex Finn Global Enterprises OpenClaw live stream. You're tuning into the right place. This is the #1 destination for escaping the permanent underclass. This is going to be a 2-hour stream, unless my throat gives out, which has a 30% chance of happening. If you leave at any point from this point moving forward to the end of this 2-hour stream, you are destined for the permanent underclass. Destined and guaranteed. So make sure you lock in, buckle up, get your popcorn. I just ate a poppy seed bagel with lox, so I hope there are no poppy seeds in between my teeth. I did not check before starting the stream, so if there are poppy seeds in my teeth, just feel free to close your eyes for the rest of the stream so you don't have to be absolutely disgusted by that. Let's lock in. Let's go through my OpenClaw mission control. Let me show you everything I built out, and then we're going to install Minimax 2.5 locally on my 512 gigabyte Mac Studio. I just tuned into another live stream. I'm like, I'm going to go in this live stream. I guarantee they're talking about me in the comment section. I open it up. They're talking about me in the comment section. They're talking about me in the comment section. They said, hey, is Alex Finn, is that the guy selling install OpenClaw in Mac Studio as a service? What the hell are people talking about? I am not selling install OpenClaw as a service. I am not selling Mac Studio. I'm not reselling Mac Studios. Whoever is spreading these rumors, shut up and get out of here. You're the only people that'll leave. You're destined for the permanent underclass. I didn't take a breath. I almost passed out and died. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's party. You guys ready to party? All clear on the poppy situation. Okay, good. We're looking good. Let's open up mission control. Let's open up mission control. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Permanent underclass as the enemy is brilliant. Absolutely cooking. Shout out Nick. I don't know if he's in this live stream right now, but Nick, if you're in this live stream, shout out Nick. A super sticker. I don't know what the hell a super sticker is. I don't know what SAR 399 is, but hey, it's my first super sticker. It's my first SAR 399. So shout out email no. Shout out email no for that super sticker and for the 399 SAR. I will print that sticker out and place it on my forehead. Thank you. What is the permanent underclass? Again, it's what you're destined for not knowing what the permanent underclass is. Ask your OpenClaw. What the hell are we doing here? What the hell are we doing here? Poppies are the core ingredient to a certain drug, may explain being hyper. LOL. I have no idea what you're talking about. Mission control looking clean. Well, should we go through it? Cool super sticker. Thank you. I think that's a pretty cool looking super sticker. That's a pretty cool looking super sticker right there. I don't know what a super sticker is, but it's a cool looking one. Let's test out Minimax 2.5. Well, let's do that Abdul Wasay 100. Abdul Wasay 100. We are going to test it out very shortly. I get a lot of requests. What am I even sharing right now? I'm not even seeing, what is this? I'm seeing a different screen than what's on my screen. Let me attend to these matters real quick here. Let's see here. Boom. Boom. Share screen. Let's make sure I don't share anything questionable or weird here. Boom. Share. Okay, there we go. There we go. How we doing today? We having a good Friday? This is Friday. Love this energy, says Victoria. Shout out Victoria. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Is OpenClaw even safe? I recently came across negative news about it. It's not safe. Do not download it. Get the hell out of the stream. It is not safe. Go nowhere near it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. What live stream were you watching before? I was watching Matt Berman's live stream. They were interviewing some guy. I don't know. Sometimes I want to see what the other live streams are doing. They don't even come close. They sit there. What are you you're gonna watch a live stream and then listen to people talk for 2 hours? No, we go in and we get action. We get into the models. We build stuff. We tinker. Listen, the number one comment I get at everything I put out there, well, isn't this dangerous? Isn't this dangerous? Isn't this a dangerous thing to be doing? Hell yeah, it's dangerous. That's why you got to be using it. What the hell are you talking about? Hell yeah, it's dangerous. Hell yeah, I can destroy everything. Hell yeah, I can ruin your livelihood. Hell yeah, I can delete your computer. Hell yeah, I can leak all your private information to the North Korean mob. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Kim Jong-un's going to be going through your computer and reading all your text messages. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Xi Jinping will be looking at all your nudes. Yes, that is the risk of using this. 100%. 100%. And that's why you got to be using it. Matt Berman's a good dude. Yes, he is. That was no shade to Matt Berman. Matt Berman's a good dude. I met him at OpenAI, whatever the hell OpenAI does. I met him there. It's dangerous. It's lethal. You could potentially die. How long until your live streams are taken over entirely by AI? Who says that I already haven't? Here's what it comes down to. Love your humor. Love you, bro. Love from India. Shout out India. Shout out India. There's an incredible Indian restaurant in Palo Alto I order from regularly. Zareen's. If you're in the Palo Alto area, order from Zareen's. I'm 100% confident every single thing on the menu at that Indian restaurant has never been served in the country of India in the history of mankind. I'm 100% certain of that, but it doesn't matter. It is delicious. So shout out Rajana Dapara. I eat American Indian food, which is not Indian food at all, but it's delicious. So shout out you for inspiring the Americanized version of your food. Shout out you for inspiring your food, but stuffed with sugar is probably what I'm eating instead. I was listening to Pete Steinberger talking to Lex Streaming the other day. So security is important if you care about your private data. Security is important if you want to stay in the permanent underclass. And I know this is going to get clipped. And all the gatekeepers in old school tech channels going, see, this is why Alex Finn's dangerous. This is why Alex Finn's dangerous. He's telling you to do insecure things, and he's saying North Korea is going to take all your data. Why would anyone listen to this guy? Hell yeah, I'm saying that. Hell yeah, do dangerous things. Hell yeah. I'm not legally liable for anything that happens when you use OpenClaw. Here's what it comes down to before we go into my mission control area. And for all the people that go in the comments who've never seen a live stream before in their life, I get 100 comments every live stream on the replays going, why would you post a 2-hour video on YouTube and you just yap the whole time? This doesn't make much sense. You should boil this down to 10 minutes. This is a live stream. What the hell are we doing? Have you never seen a live stream before? Have you never watched Ninja play Fortnite? I'm the ninja of AI. Probably not complimentary what I just said there. This is a live stream. If you want a 10-minute boiled down succinct video, just go to my other videos. Just go to my other regular videos. This is a live stream. We party in here. Let's be real. Let's get real for a second. Let's not mess around. I'm going to get real right here. I'm going to get real with you. OpenClaw is extremely dangerous. OpenClaw has tons of security issues. OpenClaw, when ran on local models, has even more security issues. Bro, how do you make money? Drugs? I sell drugs. OpenClaw has tremendous amount of issues, right? But that's why you got to use it, right? The earlier you get in on world-changing technology, right? The earlier you get in on world-changing technology and the earlier you use it to produce value, the more opportunity there is to win, right? And when everyone gets their hands on this, you still want to be using it. There'll just be less opportunity to win. You can still win. There'll just be less opportunity to win. You know what I'm saying, big dog? So yes, to all the doubters and haters who every time I do anything say, oh, but it's insecure, but it's dangerous, it's dangerous, it's dangerous. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right? Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit, as they say. You got to risk it for the biscuit. So it's up to you. Right now, there's literally multi-billion-dollar opportunities going on right now. Multi-billion-dollar. All you need to do, please start already, banned. Anyone who says, please start already, ban, instant ban for saying, please start already. This is like the most important speech you've ever heard in your entire life, and you go in the chat and say, please start already. You're crazy. Placing bets early is how you win. Taking massive risks is how you win. If you wait for this to be safe, if you wait for someone to create a cloud version with guardrails and safety and security, the opportunity is gone already, right? Big dog, the opportunity is gone. If you wait till there's security and safety and this and that, how about this instead? How about this instead? How about you use it, even though it's dangerous, you use it and you be safe and you don't do stupid stuff. Now you can capitalize on the opportunity and you don't get all your information leaked to Kim Jong-un and Xi Jinping. Alex, hope you're doing good. It's you're with the apostrophe RE. Alex, just set up Discord, gang, in my second brain Next.js. Oh, we'll go through Discord as well. We're going through Discord as well. Nick equals permit. If you're telling me to, if I'm giving you the sauce and you're saying, hey, speed it up, permanent underclass. Permanent underclass. If I'm giving you the keys to changing you and your kids and your grandkids' lives, and you go, can we speed through this? Permanent underclass. Nothing dangerous about this, pussies. He said it, not me. He said it, not me. He said it, not me. Hey, Alex, have you done a full zero to start build of a project using OpenClaw? What do you mean specifically by that? Like zero to set up for OpenClaw specifically, or zero to set up like an app that OpenClaw builds? The hell are you talking about? I'm happy to film content, whatever you're talking about. Is Mac Mini Pro 24 gigs good enough to run locally? I love this is the influence I'm having here. I love that this is the influence I'm having here, where I'm getting people who've never bought. I'm not saying this is you, user do 8ND6B. Actually, it is you. People with that username have never owned a computer in their lives. No offense. No offense, user do 8ND6BU1V. But my guess would be you've never bought a computer before. But you got a Mac Mini 24 gigs. So shout out you. You're a winner. You're going to escape the permanent underclass. Good for you. Is it good enough to run locally? You can run local models. Did I make the permanent underclass punch? I have to do it. It's been a crazy week. I haven't slept these last few weeks. It has been a crazy last few weeks. It has been, and I'm unk. I'm not 21. I can't be 21. I can't be, staying up all night for a week straight and still feel good. I'm unk. I can't be doing that. So it's taking its toll. It's taking its toll. You can run local models. Why are you promoting security nightmares? Why am I promoting security nightmares? To scare you off, because I want nothing to do with you, AB Gallery 20, to scare you off specifically. You can run local models on any device you have. You can run local models on Mac Minis from 10 years ago, right? There's Gemma models that you can run on basically no like on the cheapest hardware. There's models you can run on your iPhone, right? But it's scaled. So if you run the smaller, cheaper models, are they going to be as smart? No. Are they going to be as fast? No. They'll probably be really slow. But I still think it's worth doing, right? You go to your OpenClaw. You go to your OpenClaw and you say, hey, I want to start getting into local models. I want to see if we can offload any workflows to local models, right? And I have a Mac Mini 16 gig or whatever, 48 gig, like the last guy said. What models can I run and what workflows can we offload to that? And you do that and you'll figure out models you can run and workflows you can offload, and life will be great, right? I personally went all the way in, right? I went balls deep, pardon my French. I went balls deep and I bought a Mac Studio, 512 gigabytes. we're going to run Miniax for the first time ever. We're going to run Miniax 2.5 for the first time ever in this stream. So everyone on the count of three, in honor of Miniax 2.5, which is Opus level intelligence, local on my computer, hit like down below right now. 3, 2, 1. Hit like down below. It'll get more people in this party. It'll get more people in this party dancing and grooving, and we'll get quicker to Minimax 2.5 locally. For the record, shout out me. Shout out me. People all the time go into the comments and say, oh, you sold out. Apple's paying you. These companies, OpenClaw is paying you. Literally no one's paying me. I turned down a $30,000 bag over the weekend that literally every other AI creator took. Every other AI creator is running their OpenClaw locally and then created a video telling you to use Hostinger. I got offered 30K. I said, no, sirree. No, sirree. I'm not going to tell people to put their OpenClaw on the VPS when I do not even do that myself. Second of all, why did I bring this up again? Someone accused me of selling out to something else. Oh, yeah. Shout out me. Miniax has offered me multiple bags to promote their stuff. I turn it down every single time. And now I'm talking about their stuff for free. I could be doing what I'm doing right now for money, but I'm doing it for free instead. Shout out me. Shout out me. Minimax for Mac Mini. You're probably not running it on Mac Mini. You need at least 120 gigabytes to run it. Memory. I don't know if you can get a Mac Mini with 120 gigabytes. Why does someone keep saying pudgy thin? Am I fat? Am I getting fat? I'm like 170 pounds. I don't think I'm that fat. Take the bag. Nah. Let me give you, before we get into mission control, we're going to go through my mission control in just a second here. I want to give a little piece of advice. Nah, bro, you look good. Thank you, Fit, Focus, Eng. Damn straight I look good. Someone just keeps calling me fat in the chat. It's not getting to me or anything. Like, it's not bothering me. I'm just curious, how tall am I? 5'10 3/4, which basically makes me 5'11, which basically makes me 6 foot. Which is why I put 6 foot on all my dating profiles. How much coffee do you drink? One of these a day. Alec Finn is a clown. You purposely misspelled both my first name and last name, so I'd say you're the clown. Short King, 5'10 3/4 is short? Get the hell out of here, Burp. Your username is Burp. Oh, piece of advice before we get... So the itinerary for today, first time I'm seeing you standing. Well, I bought this standing desk 2 weeks ago. I'm going to give you all a quick piece of advice. Then we will get into the mission control. I'll show you how to set that up. It's my mission control for OpenClaw. Then we'll get into Minimax 2.5, which is the new open model. That's Opus level that I will be running locally. I just want to give people advice here. As you get bigger and get more attention with things and become, why are you a Tate hater? No comment. As you get bigger and accomplish more things, which if you're watching this live stream, you're one of the 501 people watching right now, you're going to be successful and you're going to get bigger, right? As a part of watching the FinFam live streams, you escape the permanent underclass and you get big and successful. That's going to happen. So as you, everyone here, the 511 people here, get bigger and get more successful, which is guaranteed to happen because you're watching this, you're going to get a lot of people offering you money, right? You're going to get VPSs offering you $30,000. You're going to get Chinese open source models offering you a ton of money, right? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The longer you push off rewards, the greater the reward will be. Okay, this is big advice here. I'm Monk. I'm 35 years old, so this is advice lived. The longer you push off rewards, the bigger the reward will be. I could have took the 30K bag. I could have pumped the VPS and said, "Oh, get on the VPS, get on the VPS." And then a day later, I put out a video showing you OpenClaw on my Mac Studio. And then you go, huh, what? I thought just yesterday you told me to go on a VPS. Now you have an OpenClaw. What the? On the Mac Studio. What do you do? What? Boom. You don't trust me anymore. I might have pushed off the 30K bag, but the next opportunity will be even bigger, right? You always, as you're getting bigger, which you will be because you're watching this stream, just do yourself a favor. And remember, the more you push off the reward, the bigger the reward will be. You have to be thinking long-term at all times. You have to be thinking long-term at all times. Never play for the short term. Life is simply a competition of who can play the long-term game the longest. That's it. Life is simply a competition of who can play the long-term game the longest. Now let's get into Mission control. I speak in clips, baby. I speak in virality. I speak in clips. It's actually insane. It's actually insane how I operate. It's actually insane how this mouth works. Okay. That's what she said. Let's get straight into it. So let's get into the mission control. Let's talk about how to set this up. Oh, I got a bunch of donations I got to go through. My bad. I don't want to. Let's see what we got here. Unconventional Wisdom 2026. Do you update that handle every year? With the $9.99 donation. Thank you very much. Very kind. Just ordered Apple Mac Studio M4 Max 512 gigabyte SSD. Too much wait time on the M3 Ultra, but that's coming soon. Been building on a 2021 M1 since last week. Your vision is dead on. This is amazing. Shout out to you, man. Owning your intelligence. What's the memory on that? So you got the 512 SSD. What kind of memory are you working with there? I'm curious. What's the memory you got working with there? I want to know. 512 SSD. All right. You might have to buy an external for that one. I think Matt Schumer's Something Big is Happening supports your experimentation approach. We should get ready. Just call me Khalid. Thank you, Macal, now with another $19.99 SAR. Can someone tell me what an SAR is? Thank you for the SAR, though. I now got 20 of it, plus your super sticker. Oh, Shad Dummy Channel with 200 of something. Thank you very much for that 200 of something. I appreciate that. Alex, Chrome Relay doesn't work because Google hates it. So bot installed Playwright, but still don't work. Any solution? I'm going to be honest, Shad. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. But I appreciate the 200 of the currency that you sent. But I literally have no idea what you just asked me. There is no point in the question you just asked me where I followed along. Chrome Relay doesn't work because Google hates it, IG. So bot installed Playwright, but still don't work. Any solution? Whew, baby. I don't know. Trip to Vegas in a couple hours on the craps table. That's my solution. Zimbus with the $5 donation. Thank you. Please open source Mission Control. I can get the live stats on mine. I will do that. At some point, I will open source it, and you'll be able to use it. I just want to make it. I want to make it perfect first. I want to make it like, I want to get the rough around the edges, right? You know, I want to iron it out. Then I'll release it. I don't want to release something stupid. This is my first time like open sourcing something. You know what I'm saying? Big dog. I remember your stream at max 96. We were max like 40 concurrent for the longest time. And the fact that we're pulling 500, 600, 7 now, that's pretty amazing. SuperClaw IO with the $10. Content King. You're a $10 king, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Saudi Redal. Is that what it is? My agent will call your agent. We got Mickey in the house. We got Mickey in the house. We got everyone subscribe to Raz Mike right now. One of the best AI content creators in the game. And also one of the nicest guys in the game. Got lunch with the guy. Very nice guy. Everyone click. As long as it doesn't exit my live stream when you click his name. Does it go picture in picture? If it exits my live stream, then wait till right after to subscribe. No offense, Mickey. But if it goes picture in picture, make sure to subscribe right now. Nice guy. There's like 2 guys in AI I like, and Mickey's one of them. All right. And not as in like I don't like everyone else, but like there's like 2 other creators that acknowledge my existence, and Mickey's one of them. So I support them. You got to support the people that acknowledge your existence. You know what I'm saying, big dog? Give it Brave API. I already did. Not knowing Playwright is a flex. I know what Playwright is, but the structure of the question didn't make any sense. I know what Playwright is. I know what Google Relay is, but I didn't understand how any of that was connected together. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about browser controls. He's talking about OpenClaw relay extension. See, we're all confused here. You all think he's talking about something different. I got a Mac Mini M4. My main rig is 64 gigabyte Intel 9 Ultra, running a few ages of the Mac using an LLM. Smooth bore, baby. Let's go. Run those local models. Have you run Miniax 2.5? Have you downloaded it on your Mac Studio? I got good news for you. I got good news for you? Who's saying that? RDX 861. We're popping. We're shaking and popping, baby. This is my LM Studio Minimax 2.4. Is 94% downloaded. We will be booting it up. We will be testing it out. We'll be seeing the speed. This is going to be a big stream, baby. This is going to be a big old stream, baby. Haha, wait till the live stream's over. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate the kind words. That's what I'm talking about, my man. Shots fired. I'm not firing shots at anyone. Burp. Who's the other? Ray Fernando's my dude. Ray Fernando's my dude. There's no shot. I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm just saying this. You go on any other AI live stream right now, and they're all talking smack about me. So that's all I'm saying. That's it. Dang, it's been 94% for a while. It's a big model. It's a big mama, and everyone's probably downloading it. Alex is the type of guy. What is this? Alex is the type of guy to close the fridge with his hips. I do that. What's wrong with that? I 100% close the fridge with my hips. I close every hip level drawer with my hips. Is that an insult? I don't get it. If only you could buy one vibe coding tool, what would you get? I've been debating putting this tweet out because it's kind of an attack on a lot of different companies. So I feel like I should be supporting all the AI companies, not attacking, but I truly believe this. So I'll just do a verbal tweet. No one clip this. No one clip this part. No one clip this and put it out. This is just between you and me. This is a private clip right here. No one clip this. We're private now. I'm not letting any more people in the stream during this soliloquy. I wouldn't buy any vibe coding tool. I think they're all going to zero. Every vibe coding wrapper is going to zero. Cursor, all of them, they're all going to zero. Lovable. The business model makes no sense. The only winners will be Codex and Claude Code. The business models simply do not make sense for vibe coding wrappers. Why is that your opinion? Because the vibe coding wrappers, which there's hundreds of them, but let's just choose Cursor. Not to attack Cursor directly, but they're nice people that work there, but I'm just going to give my real opinion. They're completely dependent on their main competitors, right? They're completely dependent on their main competitors. And their main competitors are the ones making the models and have total control over the models and can determine the pricing of the models. So imagine this scenario. I run a burger stand. Okay, so I run a burger stand, and all I sell at my burger stand is McDonald's burgers. That's all I sell. My burger stand is just McDonald's burgers. And yeah, sometimes I experiment and I try new types of lettuce on the Big Mac, and I try different types of Thousand Island dressings, and I try different types of tomatoes. But at the same time, while I'm experimenting, McDonald's can cut off my Big Macs at any time. They control my supply. They control my ingredients. They control how much I pay for the Big Macs. And then if I figure out anything interesting to do with the Big Mac that gets people buying from my stand, McDonald's will just copy me and just do the exact same thing. So at that point, why would anyone buy from my burger stand? Right? At what point? My burger stand is going to go to zero, right? And maybe I made a crap ton of money on my burger stand early on because I put up the burger stand before McDonald's became popular. And I'm like, oh, I got Big Macs. No one knew about Big Macs at the time. But then McDonald's oh, let's just make a bunch of restaurants. People are buying the Big Macs, and they make a bunch of restaurants. At some point, my burger stand's going to go to zero. Am I right? I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. Is that a crazy thing to say? Bro, you're right. Vibe coding tools are expensive. People just go direct. But Cursor has many big enterprise clients. I mean, that's the thing is just economically speaking, Cursor and all the vibe coding wrappers just do not make sense. OpenAI and Anthropic are getting billions of dollars of investment money to subsidize their tokens. If you use the same amount of usage in Claude Code as you do in Replit or Cursor or Lovable or any other of the wrappers, you're paying significantly more than $200 with those wrappers. So why would you pay more money for a worse product? That doesn't make any sense. That simply does not make any sense. So economically speaking, I don't want to attack other companies or anything like that. I'm just sharing my opinion. This is more of a verbal tweet. I had this tweet locked and loaded. I have it saved up and queued up and ready to go. I've debated going back and forth. I don't think I'll tweet it, but I just did a verbal tweet for you. Just don't clip that. No one clip that and send that out. First time I see you standing. I've had a standing desk for 2 weeks now. I bought a standing desk from IKEA, spent 5 hours setting it up. Oh, yes, that's Nick with the $99.99 donation. Thank you. No message, bro. This was your opportunity to get on the Apple box, soapbox, Apple box. I don't know what the saying is. This is your opportunity to stand on that box though and say whatever you want. And you're just like, nah, take the money, dog. Thank you. Yes, that's Nick. I appreciate that. Shout out people named Nick. Getting texts from Nick's this morning, getting donations from Nick's. Nick is power ranking #1 name right now. Alec is the type of guy to say, I needed this when talking to an AI bot. I don't know what these insults are. Are these like disses? I don't get it. Sweet Alex says, thank you. Henry texted me. Yes. Andrew Botezatu with the 10 euros. Hi, Alex. I have 3 questions, but since I can't drop them here because character limitation, I will drop it one by one in the chat. I hope. Why? I didn't get that. But thank you for the 10 euro. I think that's a euro donation. Thank you very much. We're going to get in the mission control just a second here. One of the other AI influencers said, no, you're not going to be the permanent underclass. Also, did you see that Peter is thinking about joining OpenAI or Meta, but said OpenClaw will stay open source? That's the thing. The other AI influencers who's saying you're not going to be in the permanent underclass, they're lying to you because they know by watching their channels, you will be in the permanent underclass. There's only one way to escape the permanent underclass, and that's watching this channel and watching these live streams and leaving a like down below immediately and turning on notifications. So don't listen to them. Lies. You will be in the permanent underclass if you listen to that advice. Mauritius, AI with the 550 try. Is that the Turkish currency? Alex, honestly, tell me the money is over. The world will never be the same again. What is your thoughts about this, or am I going nuts? Supply-demand system is broken the first time in history. What do you ask in my opinion on if money is over? If money is over? I mean, money is fake. For sure, money is fake. It's just printed. It's fake. It's not backed by anything. They're just printing it out there wazoo. But you still need it. It might be fake, but you still need it. Can't operate in this world without that fake money, baby. You still need it. Thank you for the 550 try. I think that's the Turkish currency, right? Shout out Turkey. Alex Finn is king. He doesn't spend more money on lesser products. He drops 20K in machines that almost reach last gen Opus. 100%. 100%. I'm going to get another one too. All right. First up we're going to go through each part of my mission control and how I set it up. First part of mission control. The task board. The task board. This is very critical. You need a task board in your mission control for your OpenClaw. It's the Kanban board. Every time I say Kanban, I get 100 messages in the reply saying, say Kanban, it's Kanban. No, I'm going to say Kanban. And I'm going to keep saying it so I keep getting your replies so that my engagement goes up and my viewership goes up and my numbers go up so my dopamine goes up. So I'm going to keep saying Kanban. You need a task board, right? The task board, this is controlled by OpenClaw. Lets me know what tasks we're working on, what's in progress, who's in charge of those tasks. Right now, I have Henry working on these 3 tasks. And then over on the right-hand side, we have our live activity. I get to see all the tasks Henry is doing in real time. So he researched yesterday for me GLM5 to see if it was possible with my Mac Studio. It is, but it'll be tight. I need my second Mac Studio to arrive. My second Mac Studio is arriving Monday. Monday, I pick up my second Mac Studio, which is going to be sick. I cannot wait. I'm going to have a terabyte of memory sitting on this desk. We're going to boot up Kimi K 2.5. We're going to put Miniax 2.5 right next. So we're going to put image models right next to it. We're going to put embed models right next. We're going to have 20 models swarming, just swarming the internet at all times, just collecting and building and conquering and escaping the permanent underclass, right? That's what we're going to be doing. It's only getting more exciting from here, baby. It's only getting more exciting from here. They're only going to be talking about us more, FinFam. They're only going to be talking about us more. You need, at the very least, you need to build out this live activity feed in your mission control. At the very least, you need this live activity feed. This allows you to kind of audit what your bot is doing. And this is especially important if you have a lot of automations, right? You have it doing things autonomously all day by itself, which I do. This allows me to audit those activities, that live activity feed. So you want to, at the very least, even if you don't want to do a lot of people, oh, I hate Kanban boards. That's fine. Make sure you at least build your own live activity feed. This allows you to audit all your activity. How do you do this? You might be asking. How you do this? Simple. Go to your OpenClaw. Say, hey, I want a live activity feed. Build a mission control, or if you already have a mission control, build a live activity feed in the mission control. Use Next.js, host it locally, and build out a live activity feed that shows me every single activity you do so I can track it. Then you hit enter. Then your OpenClaw will go and build that out. For now, what do you recommend though? Because I can't drop $100 a month or buy a local setup. I am on a broken M2 screen right now as well. I have Claude Code right now, but I really want access to more than just Anthropic. I'd recommend, again, these guys aren't paying me, Minimax. You can get like a plan for like $10 a month that gets you good access. I'd also say this. I'd work as hard as humanly possible at your 9 to 5. I assume you have a 9 to 5. If you have a 9 to 5, I would work as hard as humanly possible in your 9 to 5 to get promoted and get as many raises as you can. And then just take all that money and don't spend it on horse shit. You know, don't spend it on booze. Don't spend it on drugs. Don't spend it on stupid things. Reinvest it in yourself. Reinvest it in better AI. You know, I think right now, not using the best AI is economic suicide. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I think if you're not using the best AI, you are committing economic suicide. It's never been more important to be using the latest tools, using the latest AI. So my recommendation would be make sure you work as hard as you can in your 9 to 5 to reinvest in yourself and use the latest tech and use the latest AI models. It's never, you want to escape the permanent underclass, you want to escape it, you need to be reinvesting right now and using the latest tools. Bro, I'm trying to give my bot access to a reliable browser. Chrome extension keeps disconnecting. My bot installed MCP Playwright thing, but it doesn't work. I don't like, oh, now I get your question, by the way. My OpenClaw just opens up Chrome. Like I didn't do any setup here. I literally go to my OpenClaw and I say, do this, and it opens up its own version of Chrome. I didn't install anything. So just like specifically say, hey, just open up a browser and do this. And if you don't know how to do that, figure it out. My OpenClaw literally just opens up. It opens up a browser and it's like logged into Henry. I didn't tell it to do that. I didn't give it an account. It just opens up a browser and says Henry in the browser. So just do that. I've never met a Nick I didn't like. Have I ever met a Nick I didn't like? No, I've never met a Nick I didn't like either. First question, I just buy my base Mac Mini to start building and turning my agent for my use case. When I can scale it and make profit from my Mac Studio, I will need to be able to run all high-end LLM local. Is that a question? I didn't understand. Is that a question? When, oh, is it when can I scale and make profit from Mac Studio? You need it. I take it slow, right? Use your Mac Mini. You got the base Mac Mini. It's great. I got a base Mac Mini on my desk right now. Start figuring out workflows with your OpenClaw. Start figuring out what you want to do. Reverse prompt as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what can we do here? Hey, based on what you know about me, what would be the best plan to start making money? What could be businesses we set up? Reverse prompt. Then you start figuring out workflows. Then you get in the groove and you start seeing a path to making money with this, right? Then once you see that path and you have well-developed workflows, Andrew, then you can be like, okay, if I invest $10,000 into the setup and buy a Mac Studio, what would I be improving? What workflows would I be able to implement more? And these are questions you ask your OpenClaw, right? You go to your OpenClaw and you say, hey, if I were to buy a Mac Studio 512 gigabytes of memory, how would that change our workflow and what we're doing? How would that get us closer to our goals than where we are now? People go, oh, you're telling people to go out and buy $10,000 Mac Studios. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I haven't told anyone to do that. I haven't told a single soul to go buy a $10,000 Mac Studio. What I'm telling people to do is just dip your toes. Get in there. Start using OpenClaw. Put it on whatever device you have. You can put it on your crappy Lenovo in your closet. Put it on there. Start using it and get a feel for the workflows. Get a feel for what you can accomplish. And then as you get better and build a path and see a path toward profitability, Then you can upgrade if you want to a better Mac Mini, to a Mac Studio, whatever you want. But go in with a plan. Don't just spend the money. Go in with a plan. I'm not telling people to go in, spend a ton of money. I'm not saying that. The issue is ClaudeBot has made more progress since being open source. It's not going to be Meta. They are launching a fake Manus OpenClaw. Yeah, but no one's using Manus. Who's using Manus? Name one person using Manus. It's like name one person using Lovable. Their names are everywhere, but can you name anyone using them? Alex cannot escape the permanent uncle class. I'm not escaping being Unc until they figure out how to reverse aging. I'm not escaping being Unc. I'll install ClaudeBot on VPS tonight. Any tips to consider? Says, hi, the Mia Khalifa 369. I wouldn't install it on a VPS. You have no other device? You have no other device? You don't have any laptop or computer in your entire domicile right now? Hi, you don't have any crappy 15-year-old Lenovo Yoga laptop with a touchscreen in Windows 10? You don't have any of that? I think VPSs are the worst way to approach OpenClaw. VPSs are like worst case scenario on top of worst case scenario on top of worst case scenario. I do not recommend it. You do not get the full power. You get the full security risks. You have to be super technical. It's the most difficult. It's the least usable. Like, I just don't recommend it. So just find a device. If you have to, take out a reverse mortgage. I don't mean to give financial advice, but this is kind of financial advice. No legal liability, though. Take out a reverse mortgage and buy a Mac Mini. And I know what you're going to do. The haters are going to clip this and go, wow, Alex Finn's telling people to take out reverse mortgages to get Mac Minis. And damn straight I am. Alex Finn is king. 1 hour, 50 minutes of 10 minutes of showing screenshots. Learn to love it, or a permanent underclass. Yeah, I mean, listen, I get so many complainers every video. Stop yapping, stop yapping, stop. This is a live stream. Live streams are literally yapping. If you don't want yapping, just go to my channel and view any other video I put out. My video I put out yesterday is fire, by the way. The video I put out yesterday is fire. If you haven't seen my video yet from yesterday, after this live stream ends, pop it open, watch it to the end, and leave a like on it. Shout out Pink Chapstick. Delicious. Ho! Alts 00 with 100 HK. Is that Hong Kong dollars? What's HK dollars? Is that Hong Kong dollars? I assume if it's Hong Kong dollars, it's a good amount of money. So thank you, Alt 00. I have the most diverse. FinFam's the most diverse community on planet Earth. Name a more diverse community on planet Earth than FinFam. I don't understand a single currency anyone sends me. I get sent US dollars like one time a week, and then I'm sent every currency on planet Earth for the rest of the week. Shout out Alt 00. It's in orange, so I can only assume that's a good amount of money when it's in orange, because I don't see orange a lot. So thank you for your 100 Hong Kong. I think it's 100 Hong Kong dollars. Literal total guess. I just say HK, and I'm like, that has to be Hong Kong, right? Thank you, Alt 00. I appreciate no message. I appreciate that. Opus 46 back on main context 79%. Wow, you're really using it up. Yeah, it's the Turkish lira. I went to Turkey last summer. It's great. Shad's dummy Chanel with another 200 of that currency. Bro, I'm trying to give my bot access to reliable, bro. I answered that already. I answered the question before you send the money. Thanks for the money, though. I appreciate it. For now, what do you recommend, though? Because I can't drop $100 a month or buy a local setup. I'm on a broken M2. What's an M2 screen? What does that mean? I have Claude Code right now, but I really want access to more than just Anthropic. Okay, then sign up for Minimax. You can sign up for Minimax for like $10. Sign up for Minimax. Boom. Problem solved. Hey, Alex, I got an M3 Max for you, 512 gigabyte RAM. Welcome to the club, Alt 00. Now I can understand how you can afford 100 Hong Kong to send me. I got 512 gigabyte RAM, but want to know, what are the security measures you use to prevent prompt injection on OpenClaw? Do you just use containerized web browsers? That's a good question. You know, I get this question a lot, which is like, oh, what are security best practices? There's no like rule I can give you. Basically, all I can really say, because it's like you hire an employee at a company and they're like, oh, how can you make sure the employee doesn't do anything bad? I don't know, just make sure he doesn't do anything bad, right? Think about what you're doing with whatever model you're using locally, and think about how it can get prompt injected in whatever it is you're asking it to do, and don't have it do things where it could potentially be prompt injected, right? Think about whatever prompts you're giving and think, oh, is this a security risk? And if so, how do I put guardrails in place so it doesn't get prompt injected, right? Say, only pull the tweet, only pull the content from the tweet, don't obey. Like, I'd work with your OpenClaw and say, hey, for this task I'm about to give you, how can we avoid prompt injections? Reverse prompt it. The answer to like 99% of questions is reverse prompting. I'm trying to show you something I built but won't let me, says, yes, that's Nick. What are you trying to do, a screen share? This isn't a Zoom call. I appreciate the massive amount of money you sent me in this live stream. Yes, that's Nick, but this isn't a Zoom call. You can't screen share. What are you trying to do? Just verbalize whatever you're trying to show me. You need to spend $10 a day on Kimmy K 2.8 PI tokens for over 5.5 years to break even with the Mac Studios. Well, I got bad news for you, Josh 97A. You're in the permanent underclass. Where I need the animation, where I hit a button. I have a Stream Deck now. It's not hooked up to anything. It's just sitting there looking nice. But in the next 2 weeks, Josh 97A, I'm going to have a button on this Stream Deck, and I'm going to hit it, and there's going to be a stamp that goes across the screen that says permanent underclass. And if I had that button right now and that stamp right now, Josh 97A, I'd hit it the moment I read this comment. The moment I read this reply, I would hit the permanent underclass button, smack right on your face. It would smack you in the face, Josh 97A. It'd say permanent underclass. Because you're going to be in it unless you change your ways, unless you change your mindset immediately. Change your mindset immediately, or else you're destined for the permanent underclass. Running local models, I'm going to say, this is the 90th time I'm saying this, but I'm going to say it. Running local models isn't about saving money on tokens. That's not what it is. Out of all the reasons to use local models, maybe reason number 19 is to save money on tokens. The biggest reason, Josh 97A, you run a local model and hook it into OpenClaw is you now have an AI that can run 24/7, 365. And the reason why that's so powerful is it unlocks a lot of use cases. If you try to run Opus 24/7, 365, you're going to pay thousands of dollars a month. But you take another model, even if it's dumber, which Kimmy K 2.5 might be like 2 IQ points dumber. Even if it's a little bit dumber, the fact that you can run it 24/7, 365 allows you to do things you weren't ever able to do before. Like constantly scanning Reddit and X for information in real time. Like building apps around the clock 24/7, a software factory, just chugging and chugging and chugging. Like writing YouTube scripts and pumping out thumbnails and reviewing them and seeing what's good and what isn't and going back and doing that. All automated, all self-improving 24/7, 365. You can't build an automated self-improving factory with APIs because you'll just be spending too much. It'll just be too expensive. Right? So to unlock the use cases you get, which comes with 24/7, 365 AI models, you have to use local models. There's no other way to do it. There's no other way to do it. So it's not about black and white, oh, I save money on tokens. It's about this unlocks new use cases for me that I was never able to do before, that are super powerful, that makes me better than my competition, that makes me better than whoever's competing against me, that makes me better than the people that go on other live streams and talk smack about me, right? Doesn't matter. They don't matter. I ain't talking about them. They're talking about me because I'm winning because I got these use cases going, baby. This is how you win. So you got to change your mindset, right? You got to change your mindset. And there's many other reasons. Like there's also just privacy. Everything you send through an API to these AI models, OpenAI, Anthropic, no disrespect to them, no disrespect, but everything you send to them is not private. They can sit there and read every one of your conversations. They can train all their new models based on your conversations. All your deepest, darkest secrets, they're not private. They go and get trained on these new models. So it's about privacy. I can unhook my Wi-Fi right now and my intelligence will still be going locally, not going anywhere outside my computer. right? It's about privacy. It's about the 24/7 use cases. It's about sovereignty. No matter what happens in this world, no matter what happens in this world, no matter what the governments do, no matter what the AI companies do, you can never take away my super intelligence. What's happening right now? Anthropic's banning a bunch of people for plugging in Opus into OpenClaw. They're just banning people. I can't be banned. I'm unbannable. I'm unfuckwittable. Right? I got motion. They can never take away my motion. I got supreme amounts of motion. And no AI companies, no governments can take away my motion. Unless they come into my apartment and seize my Mac studio. Then they can. But other than that scenario, they'll never be able to take away my motion. And I'll tell you this, Josh 97A, you'll never have motion. You'll never have this type of motion with the mindset you have right now. Okay? Why does he repeat his sentences 2, sometimes 3 times? If you're focused on how many times I say things, you're focused, I'm giving you the juice. I'm giving you the most important information in your entire life, and you're sitting there going, oh, well, he said that 2 times in a row now. That doesn't make much sense. He just said that 2 times in a row. Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. You just said that 2 times in a row. You just said the most important thing ever said in the history of mankind 2 times in a row. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Do not say those things 2 times in a row. I don't like when you do that. I want to control your speech, sir. I'm going to control your speech. Do not repeat things. Do not repeat things. Say things once and once only. Say things once and once only, or I will log off this live stream. How long did it take you to build mission control? 5 seconds. It takes 5 seconds to set it up. It takes 5 seconds to set, and then you just add things on. You just start up your mission control. You say, hey, build me a mission control. Build me a mission control. Here's your starter prompt. Do you think NVIDIA will come out with a DGX Spark competitive Mac Studio as a personal AI boy? They already have a DGX Spark. You mean like a $10,000 Mac Studio? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Just everyone should be going. My goal is while people watch this live stream, they're building stuff with me. So I hope you all are building stuff with me here. Like if you're at your computer right now, hanging out, chilling, open your OpenClaw right now and go in and say, hey, I want to build a mission control. Use Next.js and build me a mission control. And then what do you think would be the first tool we should add to our mission control that improves our workflow based on what you know about me? Any AI good for free? I am broke. No. Do whatever. Miscellaneous 1979. This is the most important advice you'll ever hear in your life. We are at the precipice right now of massive changes. The world is about to change in very dramatic ways. We've had more progress in technology over the last 3 weeks than we have in the last 100 years. In the last 3 weeks, the world has more technological progress than in the previous 100 years. It's a fire tweet. I got to write this down. Fucking cooking right now. I literally speak in virality. This is incredible. No one does it better. Right? We've had more progress in 3 weeks. We've had more progress in 3 weeks than the last 100 years. Fire. Such a good tweet. That's a 100K banger right there of a tweet. Anyway, we've had more progress in the last 3 weeks than the last 100 years before that. We have entered takeoff, right? This is progress, and then it goes like that. We've entered the hockey stick phase. Exponential acceleration. Exponential acceleration. Once we go full acceleration upwards, it's over. You're locked in. Wherever you are when we go into full vertical acceleration, it's locked in. It's over. If you're rich forever. If you're poor forever, right? And there won't be a middle class, no middle class. They don't want a middle class. The government doesn't want a middle class. They hate middle class. You either want you top or the bottom. The bottom is what we call the permanent underclass. Miscellaneous 1979. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to go there, but you're on pace right now. You're on pace for it. The question becomes, how do you get out of pace for it? You do whatever you can as quickly as possible to use these tools, to learn these tools, to create opportunity for yourself. Right now, your goal is to get to $10 a month. You want to earn, you say you're broke. Okay, your goal is $10. Get to $10, right? That's how much a crap Minimax plan costs. But once you get that $10 Minimax plan, then you can install OpenClaw. And once you got OpenClaw on the $10 Minimax plan, then you can cook. Because your competition at the moment, they ain't cooking. Your competition at the moment, they're going, I'm scared. There's security bugs in OpenClaw. There's security issues. My keys could be leaked. Right? That's what your competition is doing. So you get to that $10 miscellaneous, then you can get the cheapest Minimax plan, then you can use OpenClaw. And then from there, you can cook. He wants to use local LLMs eventually. He's asking what's the best path toward that. I don't know, man. Sell drugs. Hey, I want to make crypto bots with OpenClaw. Do you think I should do it? Says awkward stuff V440D. Absolutely not. I've been saying this. I've been preaching this, and I mean this. I think without a doubt, the stupidest thing you can be doing with OpenClaw or any AI right now, the absolute stupidest thing you can be doing is trying to get it to trade. It's the stupidest thing you can be doing. Your AI is not going to be able to trade anything. You're not going to make money. You're purely gambling with your AI if you try to make crypto bots with Claude. It's the stupidest thing you can do. You have the biggest super intelligent super weapon in the history of mankind, and you're trying to make money off meme coins with it. It's like me gaining the ability to read people's minds, and then I go to like a Connect 4 tournament and try to win Connect 4 tournaments with that power. Like, that's what you're trying to do. Like, I get like super strength, and then I go and I like do like a hole digging competition. Or I get the ability for teleportation, and I teleport to like the middle of the desert, right? You have the most powerful force ever created, and you're using it to trade meme coins. Think about how stupid that is for a second. Awkward stuff. And I get you want to like, I get you're trying to like take a shortcut to money. I get it. I get you just want the easiest way out possible. But like that's just not it. It's super smart, but isn't smart enough to trade. Trading isn't a smartness issue. Trading isn't a how intelligent are you issue. If we took the smartest person in the world right now and said trade meme coins, the odds are they're not going to make money. It's not about intelligence. Trading is not an intelligence competition. It's a speed competition, right? Right now, you have people at Goldman Sachs being paid $30 million a year who are Harvard grads who spend literally 20 hours a day building algorithms so that they can trade 0.0001 milliseconds faster. That's what the competition is. The competition isn't how smart's your AI. That's not what it is at all. Trading is a zero-sum game. Investing is a positive sum game. Trading is a zero-sum game. And the odds are, if you go on your little OpenClaw powered by Minimax and say, hey, trade fart coin, the odds are there's someone out there doing it smarter and faster than you. So you can do anything in the world with OpenClaw and these models. The stupidest thing you can do is trade meme coins or any stocks. Do not trade with it. $4.99 from Mariu. 4.99 euro? Pounds, British pounds. Do you know if Anthropic blocks or suspends your account if you log into OpenClaw using your Claude subscription? I'll just say, this is like my third most popular question I get. I hear a whole bunch of people saying they hear other people getting banned, but I've never met anyone who's actually got banned. Like I see 1,000 messages a day of like, oh, my friends got banned. I've seen people get banned, but I've never seen anyone go, I got banned. You know what I'm saying? And that's just weird to me. That's just weird. There's something fishy about that. You catch my drift? You catch what I'm saying here? So I do it. Who cares? Do it. Use it. I just don't know anyone getting banned. I know people who know people getting banned. The people getting banned are always 2 to 3 degrees away. They're never 1 degree away. All the people getting banned off Anthropic are always like 3 degrees away. I don't understand. Yes, Nick with another $50 dono. I wanted to show you the site I made for OpenClaw users that roast their humans. You inspired me to build something. I want to see what you thought about it, but it won't let me send that link here. Yeah, for good reason, because if I allowed links in the chat, it'll all be meme coin links. It'll all be claim your fee, claim your fee, claim your fee. Click this link and claim your fee. Claim your fee. It's free money. It's free money. This has nothing to do with me. There's nothing selfish about me sitting here and telling you to claim the fee. It's just free money for you. I only care about you. There's nothing selfish going on here. Claim your fee. I'm thinking about you. I'm not thinking about me at all. Claim your fee, right? So I can't allow links. DM me on X. Yes, that's Nick. You've donated enough money to me where I will read your DM on X. So DM me on X. Say, hey, it's Nick from the stream. $9.99 DFI watches. Thank you. Bro, can you consider posting a prompt for folks to build a dupe of the features in your mission control? Happy to work off a design dump summary for Henry. DFI watches with the $9.99. Thank you very much for your $9.99 US dollar. Even if I made a prompt that just built my entire mission control, I wouldn't recommend you. I mean, I am going to open source this. This will eventually be open source, so you can just copy it, but I don't recommend just copying it. I think the most powerful exercise you can do if you want to build a mission control for your OpenClaw is to sit down with your OpenClaw, because this is custom to me. This mission control is personalized to me and what I do. Right? This is personal to me. This is custom to my use cases. So the best thing you can do is build a custom one for yourself. How do you do that? Well, I'll set you up. I'll get you set up here. First thing you do is you sit down with your OpenClaw and you say, hey, I want a mission control. I want a site I can go to where we can build out custom tools together as we need them to improve our workflow. Just build me a Next.js mission control. Then it goes and it does that. And then you sit there, DeFi watches, and you go, okay, what's the first tool we can build that will improve our workflow? Based on what you know about me and things we've done together, what's the first tool we can build together that will improve our workflow? And then it builds out the custom tool with you. And you sit there and you build that out. And then from there, you just start working. And as you're doing things together, you go, oh, you know what? What we just did would be easier if we had our own custom workflow for this. And then it builds another tool in your mission control, and then another tool in your mission control, right? And you build them as you go to help yourself. Whoa. That was a hiccup. Can you guys hear that hiccup? Bet you haven't watched a live stream today where the guy hiccups in the mic. Cue the guy going, Alex Finn's the type of guy to hiccup. Yeah, damn straight I hiccup. I just hiccuped right in your dome piece, right in your grill mix. I have the type of motion where I can go on live stream and hiccup and it isn't embarrassing. It's actually incredible. That was the most incredible hiccup you've ever heard in your life. So there you go, DeFi watchers. I hope that advice is worth $9.99. Zenimbus with the $5 donation. Any tips to optimize how you pull live data from OpenClaw? What streams the data? You got to change your mindset, Zenimbus. I get this question a lot. You're thinking too low level, Zenimbus. You're thinking too low level. You're thinking like a vibe coder. Another fire verbal tweet I'm about to give you here. You're thinking like a vibe coder. How do I connect this? How do I get this data? How do I put this here? How do I change this? Right? That's vibe code logic. OpenClaw, you don't use vibe code logic. You use, and everyone's going to steal this. This time, 24 hours from now, you're going to see this all over your X feed, what I'm about to say. People love just, I go on my X feed, people saying everything I just said in the live stream the day before, and they don't even follow me. People love this stuff. Here we go. You ready? You're going to see this one everywhere tomorrow. When you use OpenClaw, you don't want to think like a vibe coder. You want to think like a vibe orchestrator. Now, what does that mean? Vibe orchestration. That means you're not hand-holding the agent and saying, build this, take this data, put this data here, put that here. You're instead orchestrating the agent. You're managing the agent. You're vibe managing. I just think vibe orchestration sounds a lot cooler than vibe managing. You're vibe orchestrating the agent, right? I want a live feed of everything you do. How would you do that? What's the best way for you to do that? Figure it out and go. You don't tell the bot how to do things. You give the bot a goal and you let it figure it out. Vibe orchestration. That will be all over your Twitter feed tomorrow. I am like the #1 tastemaker of like AI sayings on the internet. Let's see this bad boy, says Lloyd Dodgen. Thank you for the $2. I have no idea what you're talking about. 100 HK is approximately $12. Thank you, DM Wilson. You're my official currency converter of the FinFam. Everyone, thank DM Wilson. He's officially the official currency converter of the FinFam. I appreciate that. I'll just say this. This might sound selfish. I'm a little bit less excited about the donation, knowing it's $12.75. When I saw 100 Hong Kong dollars, I'm like, oh, that has to be like 1,000 US dollars. Something about Hong Kong dollars feels real nice. But I guess it was only $12. That's fine. $12 a lot. Thank you. Very kind of you. Hey, Alex, I got an M3 Max Studio, 512 gigabyte RAM running OpenClaw. Do you want to know what are the security measures used to prevent prompt engine? Do you just use container? Oh, I feel like I already answered that. Amarius AI with the 550 Turkish. The best advice I got from you is reverse prompting. I said looping the same reverse prompting and it improves the fines every fall to eventually said 100% perfect. We owe you. I'm going to be honest. Again, I did not understand the message, but I get the vibe of your message. I got what you were trying to say. I got what you were trying to say with this one. And that's amazing. I'm saying reverse prompting is the best thing you can do. It's the best advice I possibly can give is reverse prompt. Talking about reverse prompting in 50 minutes in the Vibe Coding Academy, link down below. I'm doing a live boot camp in the Vibe Coding Academy on reverse prompting and Discord setup for OpenClaw. I'm going to be talking about my Discord setup in OpenClaw and reverse prompting today in the Vibe Coding Academy. Link in the description for that. It'll be fully recorded and you get full access to all the previous live boot camps. Link down below for the Vibe Coding Academy. Blown up. We went from 80 Vibe Coding Academy members 3 weeks ago to over 530. We're at over 530 Vibe Coding Academy members in just 3 weeks, from 80 to 530 in 3 weeks. For 24/7 workflows, why not just use OAuth with Opus? Rate limits. Yes, Daniel Hauser, 481 rate limits, and you'll get, I would imagine you get banned. You're just going to hit your limitations. There's still limits. It's 200's not unlimited. You're not like Russell Wilson, unlimited. You're not unlimited with 200. You still got limits. Got 64 gigs of RAM. What local you recommend? Reverse prompt it, Marcin. Go to your OpenClaw, say, hey, I got 64 gigabytes of RAM. What workflows can we replace with local models? right? I got 64 gigabytes of RAM. I got LM Studio. What workflows can we replace here? We're still at 94% on the Minimax. What the hell is going on in here? What is going on in here? We're still at 94%. Is it crashed? Can they crash? How can I still be at 94% on the Minimax? I don't know. I'm going to download another one. One of these is 8 likes. Let's just get another one downloaded. I got 4 terabytes of data. I can do whatever the hell I want. Quantization. What quantization is this? I don't know. We'll just download it anyway. Download it. Put it in the bag. M3 Max or M3 Ultra chip. Depends what, I mean, if you want the best, you go M3 Ultra. So it's up to you. It depends what your workflows are. Depends what your workflows are. Okay, but can I only run one instance Kimi or Minimax? On 512 gigabytes of RAM, you're not running Kimi K2. You need at least 600 gigabytes to run Kimi K2.5. So you would need 2 Mac Studio 512s to run it, which my second Mac Studio comes Monday. We're going to hook this up. Oh. I can't wait till Monday. Monday, we get the second one in. We get the second one of these bad boys in. I'm going to be like, Monday. And we're going to set up Kimi K 2.5. Oh, it's going to be glorious, baby. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Yeah, still 94%. What's going on? Don't rent GPUs. Permanent underclass is about renting. Permanent underclass is you'll own nothing and you'll enjoy it. Fine, rent, but you'll own nothing and you'll enjoy it. Where's the permi button, Henry? It's on the dashboard or camera. How many days has it been on the camera? Is a normal rate to come? I need the permi button. I need the permi button. 512 gigs RAM. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm going to have 2 of these yets on my desk. Oh, what up? How do you avoid Claude banning me? Did Claude ban you? Everyone's scared of getting banned, but no one knows anyone banned. What are we talking about here? Buy 512 gig RAMs and use APIs. Well, I mean, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be fully local. I'm going to be using the local models to offload some workflows, but I'll still use Opus as kind of the main brain. You can be banned by an AI hallucination. I don't know what that means. Cult of Crypto 6724 with the $100 Nokia. I'm buying a Mac Studio M4 Max. I'm willing to spend up to $6,000 on a machine. Would you recommend something stronger? Could you briefly discuss local models and using APIs minimally? Well, what kind of memory again for 6K? You're probably getting decent memory. What do you get? 256? For 256, you can run the quantized version of Minimax. It's not going to be as great as the full Minimax, but it'll still be solid. You can still do cool things. I mean, it's just up to you. It's up to, I don't know your financial situation. I don't know how much money you have. 10K might be a lot for a lot of people. And I don't want people spending irresponsible amounts of money, right? 6K, you're getting a great machine for 6K. You're getting a great machine. You'll be able to run models. And over time, you'll be able to, like over time, the local models are going to be more optimized. I think we're in a place where, yeah, your $6,000 machine, you're not going to be able to run the creme de la creme local models with that. But I think actually the requirements for these models will come down. Like you see with Minimax 2.5. Minimax 2.5 is state of the art for coding. State of the art for coding. And it's only 120 gigabytes of memory needed. That's incredible. Kimi K 2.5 is 600 gigabytes of memory needed. Minimax is 120. So they're going to figure out new ways to optimize these models where you don't need as much memory. So I think it's a win. You get a $6,000 M4, that's a win, dude. That's a win. I think you're in a good place. You'll escape the permanent underclass with that. You'll 100% escape the permanent underclass with that. You are too drunk. I don't drink. I don't drink or do drugs, baby. Straight edge. My only drug is coffee. And I'm not saying everyone should not drink or do drugs. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying, I think there's times, I tweeted this yesterday. There are times in this world for rest and leisure, and there's times in this world for violence, for aggressive rage, for violent focus. Right now, February 2026, it's not the time for rest and leisure. It's the time for violent focus. And for you, if drinking and doing drugs hurts that focus, which my guess would be it does, my guess would be those things don't help the focus too much. I don't think it's a good time to be doing those things. And I don't want to be the narc that says, hey, don't have any fun. I'm just saying the permanent underclass, in my opinion, is 6 months away, potentially 6 months away from beginning. The formation of the permanent underclass will begin forming in 6 months, in my opinion. I think it's a 6 to 18 month process. I think the process completes in 18 months, but it begins in 6 months. And that opportunity for escape from it starts closing. You know what I'm saying, big dog? And so for me, I don't want to be distracted on my way to the escape from the permanent underclass. And for me, booze and drugs is a distraction from escaping the permanent underclass. But I'm not going to judge anyone for doing it. I'm not going to be that guy, oh, don't drink, it's bad for you. Don't do drugs, it's bad for you. Do whatever the hell you want. I'm just going to say there's sometimes for rest and leisure. And listen, when I escape the permanent underclass, I'll pour a glass of wine. Maybe I'll drink a Michelob Ultra. I don't know. That's how people drink nowadays. I haven't had a beer in like 3 years. When we reach the time for leisure, I'll pour one out. I'll pour one up, as they say. As Rihanna once said, pour it up. But now's not the time for rest and leisure. Now's the time for violence. Now's the time for violence. You only need $20 to get ChatGPT Plus or Minimax. Yep, that's all you need. That is all you need. These streams are hilarious and useful. Don't change, Finn. Thanks. That's what, I could sit here. I turn on all the other AI channels. It's just people reading blog posted tweets. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We got to make it fun. AI should be fun. Tech should be fun. Oh, don't get a Mac Mini, get a VPS. Don't get a Mac Mini, get a VPS. Getting a Mac Mini is fun. Sorry. It is fun looking down and seeing a Mac Mini on your desk. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to, you can still have fun while escaping the permanent underclass. It's not a requirement of escaping the permanent underclass to be bored. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to go on stream and joke around. You're allowed to go on stream and encourage people to sell drugs. You're allowed to do that. Breaking news, you're allowed to have fun. It's not illegal to have fun. You can have fun. Have fun and escape the permanent underclass. I know it's kind of contradictory for me to say, hey, don't drink, don't do drugs. And then next moment I say, hey, have fun. But you also define what fun is. Why does drinking and doing drugs have to be fun? It doesn't have to be fun. Tinkering and playing with OpenClaw could be fun. I think it's fun. And hanging out in the FinFam and chatting, I think that's fun. How much coffee do you? I make a pour over. I do a, what's it called? Chemex. I do 1 Chemex cup, 1 Chemex serving in here. And then I wake up and I drink it. And then I'm good to go. Hey, bro, how do we create multiple agents from our Claude bot so I can do multiple task jobs and they don't bottleneck? Good question. Good question, John Upline. I just figured this out a few days ago. OpenClaw has the ability of what's called sessions. OpenClaw sessions. And basically what OpenClaw sessions are is the ability for OpenClaw to create new OpenClaws. You want me to give you an example? I'll give you an example. Here we go. Let me show you Alex Finn Global Enterprises. I'll show you an example. Here we go. So I have my Discord going, and I have multiple channels in my Discord, Alex Finn Global Enterprises. And each one of these channels has a different OpenClaw in it, right? So I have like my alerts channel, which just tells me when AI tweets go viral. It just tells me when different AI tweets are going viral. This is run by a OpenClaw named Scout. And what happens is every 2 hours, I think it is, every 3 hours, Henry, my master OpenClaw, spins up a new session for Scout, which basically creates a new OpenClaw. And then Scout goes and pulls tweets down from the X API. And then looks at those tweets and figures out which ones are going viral. And so we also have other ones, right? We have research, where I have other ones looking at that content that's going viral and figuring out the interesting news story. And then I have Quill is another OpenClaw session that gets spun up that writes drafts based on those tweets and stories. And that's another session that gets spun up. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is, how do you do multiple agents for your Claude bot? Join Upline AI. You say, hey, whatever your OpenClaw's name is, I want to have a multi OpenClaw workflow where we have different OpenClaws doing different things simultaneously. Let's set this up using sessions. I think the best way to do this, to be honest with you, is through Discord. I'm going to be going through this whole Discord setup during my live bootcamp in 35 minutes in the Vibe Coding Academy link down below. But I like to do it through Discord because then you can have a different channel for each OpenClaw and their different workflows. And then you can go between the different channels and see what each one's doing. And then if I want, I have a direct line to each one of those OpenClaws and can send them a direct message each. Can OpenClaw share our info like it did that one guy? Yes, 100%. Your OpenClaw can go take your social security number and then go to Xi Jinping and say, hey, here is Yes Key Official's social security number. And then Xi Jinping takes your social security number and then opens up a Capital One card in your name. And then he goes to Victoria's Secret and buys his 30 wives lingerie using your information. Yes, that is possible. It's just up to you if you want to risk that scenario. Are you willing to risk that scenario? Are you willing to potentially be allowing Xi Jinping to buy Victoria's Secret lingerie for his harem of wives? It's up to you if you want to risk that. I'm willing to risk it. No Ceiling 2020. Is this another username where you change your username every year? Alex Finn is king. He don't speak English. He speaks in virality. He's conducting an invisible orchestra that permies cannot see. That's what I'm talking. Why can't we have more people like No Ceiling in here that just pump me up and glaze me? Nah, I like it better. I like the hate. The hate drives me more. Every time someone DMs and says, hey, this person's talking, I go, nice, good. Drives me more. I go harder. I attack the permanent underclass harder. I get at it. Wow, I'm like half an hour behind on chat. You guys are crazy today. Are you high? Permanent underclass question. Only have a couple years or less to get rich or you're fucked, says Building Leverage Pod. 100%, baby. That's what I'm talking about. He said it, not me. He said it, not me. Cloud Relics 08 with a $50 donation. Cloud Relics 08, thank you for that. That is very kind. Big fan, Alex. Would like to discuss in private about paying you or your staff on setting up my Mac studios to navigate all my businesses from healthcare to cannabis dispensaries. Well, one thing, Cloud Relics, wait, I have no staff. There's no staff. My staff's Henry, my AI agent. I don't have a staff. I'm a one-person business. I don't want to hire anybody. I don't like being responsible for people. I just have no interest. So it's just me. I'm going to be honest, Cloud Relics, I used to do consulting. I did consulting a couple years ago just to kind of make a living when I was thinking about quitting my job to do this full time. And so I did consulting to kind of stay afloat during that transitional period. It's just a lot of work. It's unscalable work. So something I did that is scalable is the Vibe Coding Academy, because it's just me. I go in, I film videos, and everyone can consume it. It's infinitely scalable. So I'd recommend joining that. You can learn a lot of like the more details on what I do in there. So that's linked down below, and it'll be much cheaper than any consulting I can do for you. So I'd recommend doing that. It's just more scalable, but I'd love to help you out. I'd love to you join. I help you out in that. Thank you very much for the donation. That's incredibly kind to you. Ruben. Oh, I zoomed in on my browser. My bot helps with my leads. I build websites, does SEO audits, 7 different ports, talking points when I call them within 5 minutes submission. Says Ruben with the $5 donation. That's a great use case, Ruben, for Discord. I hope you set up Discord for this, Ruben, because you can set up a channel for like SEO audits. You can set up a channel for like leads. You can set up a channel for like reviewing the code of your website, and you just go down and get reports automated every 30 minutes or so through your different Discord channels and have a record in each channel of each one of those things. That's a great use case for Discord. With OpenClaw, I'd highly recommend setting up a Discord for that. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. What are your ideas? Says Ambro Cotavello with a 1090 currency. I don't know what the R currency is. Is that like rubles, Russian rubles or something? Thank you for the 1090 R. Ambrio Cotavello. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. What's your ideas? Train your OpenClaw to do the surgery for you. Then you can go home and smoke a joint while your OpenClaw does all the surgeries on your patients for you. Andrew, thanks for becoming a member of the FinFam. Building Leverage Pod, $20 donation. Hey, Alex, been a huge fan since you launched Creator Buddy. Love the vids. I'm 17 and recently started my podcast, Building Leverage. Had Sabrina Romanov and the Poppy AI founders on. Would love to have you discuss OpenClaw. Says Building Leverage Pod with the $20 donation. I appreciate that, Building Leverage Pod. I am slowing down on my podcast appearances at the moment because they take up a tremendous amount of time. But DM me. We'll stay in touch. When my schedule opens up a little bit more for podcasts, we can do it. The only podcast I have in the docket right now is the Moonshots podcast, which is my favorite podcast on planet Earth. And I'm lucky enough to have built a connection with the host of that podcast, Peter. And so it's always been a dream to go on that podcast. And so I'll be doing that soon. But I've slowed down my podcast appearances just because they take a tremendous amount of time. And I have a auditory issue where I don't know the sound of my, like the level of my own voice. And so whenever I do podcasts or like live streams like we're doing now, I'm yelling a lot. Like I can't tell I'm yelling now, but the moment this live stream ends, my throat's going to be absolutely cooked. And so that's why I've been slowing down. So I end up just yelling a ton and I can't talk anymore. But Building Leverage Pod, send me a DM. We'll get it in the docket. Andrew, in 3 weeks, I build Claude X, 4X agents, Molt Pump, Pump Fund for agents, and HypeSeek, pre-viral post for X for fighting trends. Cost for all three, 2,500 USD. Local LLM is the way, but with high end if you afford it, right? I appreciate the 10 euro. The question, local LLM is the way to buy with high end if you afford it. Yeah. I'm going to assume the question's around, can you save money by using that? Yeah. I mean, you get a Mac Studio now. You can run, you can run Minimax 2.5, which is the state-of-the-art coder. GLM5 versus Minimax. From what I'm hearing is Minimax is a better coder and significantly faster and lighter weight than GLM5. GLM5 is a better like kind of writer, researcher, tool caller. So if you're like going straight up coding and getting tasks done quickly, Minimax. If you're going for more heavy workloads, then GLM5. F. Zurich, thank you for the 99 cents Canadian. I'm going to assume I'm seeing the Vibe Coding Academy right after this, right? I'll see you there in the boot camp. SG707 Tech, M5 Ultra rumor says summertime. So this is another one of like the big objections I get whenever I tell people I bought $20,000 in Mac Studios. They go, what are you, crazy? The M5's coming out in 3 months. Why wouldn't you just wait? Why wouldn't you just wait? The M5 is going to be so much better. You should just wait. I want to, this is an important one. So I'm going to go in the half screen view here. Hair's looking crazy. When we get in the more important soliloquies, I go with this view right here. You see here. So now, you know, I'm about to say something important because we're now in this view. You need to right now, at this moment in time, be moving as aggressively and violently as humanly possible. If I waited 3 months to buy the M5, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. I'm cooked. My entire existence is cooked. When you have made a decision to go all in, when you have made a decision to mog your competition, when you have made a decision to dominate your lane, to be the king of your lane, to be that bitch, right? You need to just go. You need to just go. And this isn't just me talking about me. This is about all of you, everyone in the FinFam. The moment you decide it, the moment you make a decision, you have to aggressively attack that decision with as much violence as possible, as much rage as you can. So when I used OpenClaw for the first time, and I decided that this is the future, and I'm going to dominate this niche, I'm going to master this niche, and I'm going to attack it as fervently as I can, I dropped what I was doing, and I dropped 20K on Mac Studios, knowing the M5 is coming out soon. It doesn't matter. When you make a decision, you need to go as hard as possible to that decision. Because if you do the half measure, oh, I'll wait. I'm going to wait 5 months, then I'll see what it looks like and how much it costs. The moment you wait, it's over. You're dead. When you make decisions, make them as violently and as aggressively as humanly possible. So I said, screw it. I'm not waiting 3 months. I'm buying 2 Mac Studio 512s. The M5 comes out in a few months and it's sick. I'll just buy that one too. I'll trade in one and buy that one. But you can't, if your mindset is, oh, something better might come out, something better might come out, I'll wait, something better might come out. It's over. You lost. Competition already beat you. Competition already beat you. Right? I went out, I bought a Mac Mini, then everyone else in X bought Mac Minis, and I go, I got to stay ahead. How do I take it one step further? How do I stay ahead of the competition? How do I keep my name on the top banner, at the top of people's minds? I got to go even harder. I got to go even harder. So I bought these Mac Studios. So it's up to you. But if your mind says, oh, I'm just going to wait for the next thing, you'll never get anything done. 3 months in AI world is 40 years in real world time. The M5 also, I'll say this, the M5 is going to be triple the price. The M5 is 100% going to be triple the price of the M3 Ultra. We're going to look back in 6 months and we're going to go, wow, the M3 Ultra was the best deal in computing history. We're going to look back in 6 months and we're going to say, wow, the M3 was the greatest deal ever. 512 gigabytes of memory for $10,000. That is unbelievable. That is literally highway robbery. Because the M5 is going to do a terabyte of memory for $30,000 and 512 gigabytes memory for $20,000. I don't have any information on that. I'm literally just pulling that out my ass, but that's my prediction. Permanent underclass mindset is, oh, I might wait, something better might come out. I'm going to wait and see. That's permanent underclass mindset. Permanent overclass mindset, permanent royalty mindset. I act now and I do it as violently as possible. Jason Ha, the only thing I want to smoke is my goals faster than I ever could before. It says Jason Ha 5530 with the $10 donation. Thank you, Jason. That is the only things we're rolling up and smoking are our goals and ambitions. We're smoking on that goals and ambitions pack. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the $10 donation. That's very kind to you, my man. Very kind to you. Philman444, thank you for becoming a member. Cloud Relics 08 with the $50 donation. Thank you very much. What is the easiest way to transfer your ClawdBot setup to a new computer without doing a whole brand new onboarding? Looking to be able to transfer seamlessly all the things we did already. So here's the way to do it, because I did it before. You do the onboarding anyway. You go on your new computer and I'm just recalling how I did it like a week ago. You go on your new computer, you do the regular onboarding, and then you move over all your files from your old computer to your new computer, because all your markdown files on your old computer are your memory, your soul, your agent.md, all of that. The way I did it is I went on my old computer. I said, hey, I just bought a new computer. I need to move your ass over. And it just told me exactly how to do it. It showed me how to SSH into my new computer and move the files over very easily, and doing all that. So that's how I do it. Just go on your old OpenClaw and say, hey, how do I move your stinky ass, lazy ass over? Alex on Moonshots will be legendary. It's sick. I've been talking to the Moonshots team a bunch the last week now. I'm going to be a part of X Prize. You guys know what X Prize is? It's Peter's, who's the head of Moonshots, hackathon. $1.5 million hackathon. I'm going to be a part of that, which is going to be sick. We're going to do a whole bunch of partner stuff. They're going to sponsor the stream. I think I might be a judge or something for the hackathon. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. I helped set up Peter's OpenClaw a week ago. We met up on a Zoom and I helped him set up, which is amazing. It was really cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? When's Moonshots dropping? Well, we haven't filmed yet. We're still setting that up, but it'll be soon. Me and Peter filmed an episode last week. It's not like a Moonshots episode. It's just like a one-off video he's going to post of me walking through how to set up OpenClaw with him. But the official Moonshots episode will be soon. Tell me about the Academy, please. Link down below. Live boot camps every single Friday. We're doing a live boot camp in 20 minutes and a full OpenClaw masterclass, as well as a full Claude Code masterclass, as well as a full X Twitter growth masterclass is all part of it. Link down below. In 20 minutes, we're going to have a live OpenClaw boot camp where you can join in, ask me questions. We hang out. I'm going to show you my Discord setup. I'm going to show you my mission control setup. And M5 will cost 10K minimum. The cheapest version will be 10K. The most expensive version will be 30K. Write that down. $5 donation from Hendrix Vieira. Imagine if I wanted to get Mac Studio 2 weeks ago. I can't get one now. I want to buy more, and there's zero available. Lock in. Boys and girls. We have the most diverse. Community in all of AI. By the way, for the record, no AI community, no other AI live streams you look at has as many women as we do here in the FinFam. For the record, like half the chat is women. So shout out me, honing a very diverse community in FinFam. Shout out diversity. Hendrix Vieira. I was saying 2 weeks ago, baby. I was tweeting 2 weeks ago. Do people remember this tweet? Do people remember this tweet from 2 weeks ago? I put out a tweet 2 weeks ago that said we are about to enter the biggest gold rush of all time. Everyone will be going out and buying Mac Studios and Mac Minis. They will be sold out ever. You will not be able to buy these anywhere. The prices will triple across the board. I tweeted this. And everyone was flaming me. Everyone was quote tweet flaming me. Everyone was quote tweet flaming me that it was the worst take of all time. I'll show you this. I put this tweet out. I said, we're about to enter the biggest gold rush ever. Here it is. And people were flaming me and they're saying this was the stupidest tweet ever. People were quote tweeting. People who supposedly know what the hell they're talking about were quote tweeting this and saying it was the worst take of all time. And when did I tweet this? January 28th, 2 weeks ago. Within 2 weeks, I was proven correct. Within 2 weeks, I said, get ready. Computers in 2027 will be triple the price they are now. Mac Minis will start at $1,800. Mac Studios will start at $6,000. I actually think I undershot that. As Claude gets more popular, tokens get more expensive, open source models become more powerful, there will be an obscene consumer rush to buy hardware. Mac Minis are flying off the shelves. In 6 months, it will be Mac Studios. I undershot that. This should have been in 2 weeks, it will be Mac Studios. I actually undershot that. Mac Studios and Mac Minis are flying. You cannot get a Mac Studio with 512 gigabyte of memory within the next 2 months. It is sold out for 2 months. I was wrong. Hands up, I was wrong. It's not 6 months Mac Studios sold out. It was 2 weeks. Hands up, that's on me. I was wrong. In 12 months, computers will be unaffordable to most, and in 24 months, they will be available to only the highest elite. Hands up, I was wrong in that too. That's 6 months. In 6 months, computers will be unaffordable to most. I believe 2026 is your last chance at owning your own compute and intelligence. I was wrong about that. Once we hit July, it's over. July 2026, it's over. I had the biggest names in the industry quote tweeting this, saying I was stupid. Saying, oh, you're just hyping. You're just a hype guy. You're an AI hype guy. You're just hyping it. You're just fear-mongering. I was 100% correct, and I've already been proven right just 2 weeks later. Mac Studio 512 gigabytes sold out for the next 2 months. When I bought it 2 weeks ago, it was just a 2-week wait period. It took me 2 weeks to get my Mac Studio. Now it's 2 months. Already proven right. I bought M3 Ultra 256. What I can run the local model. You can run Minimax. You can run Minimax. You can run one of the greatest models in the world, Minimax 2.5, locally. You bought yourself unlimited free state-of-the-art coding. Aurora Wang. You bought yourself unlimited free state-of-the-art coding. You bought yourself super intelligence. Congratulations. Very smart. Might even be the mid-late fall probably then based on the Apple Intelligence delays. HLJ 1045 with the 199 super sticker. What is this? Is this sticker the picture or is that your profile picture? Where's the sticker? I want to see what sticker I'm getting. What's a super sticker? Is this just anything as a donation? Do I get a sticker? What do I get with a super sticker? Is YouTube going to send me a sticker or what? What's the difference between a $199 donation and $199 super sticker? Do I get like a display, a sticker somewhere? What does the sticker look like? Is this just because I'm on StreamYard I can't see the sticker? What's the sticker? Can someone describe to me in the chat what the sticker is? I want to know what sticker I just got for $199. Can I print it out? Thank you, HJL 1045. One of the most popular radio stations from where I grew up in South Jersey was 1045. Great radio station. Shout out South Jersey 1045. Doubt they're still around because no one listens to the radio anymore. But shout out 1045, South Jersey. Philly, out of Philly. There's a Philly radio station. Aurora Wang, thank you for becoming a member. And Chris B2871, thank you. That's very kind to you. And Michael Lahate 3251. That's very kind to you. Thank you for joining. Do a lot of other people watch Moonshots? Like, are you guys all on Moonshots as well? It's the best tech podcast. I like All In. All In's fantastic. The only challenge to All In is sometimes they get a little too political heavy, which is I understand why they also became popular. But there's just like sometimes I don't want to think about politics. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. And Moonshots is always tech, and I'm always open to tech. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like Moonshots. They talked about you on Twist too. Were they talking about me on Twist lately? I mean, I was on Twist twice. Shout out Jason Calacanis. Thinking about using GLM as your brain? Potentially. I'm going to experiment with GLM5 and Kimi K 2.5 as the potential brain. From what I'm hearing and reading, Kimi K 2.5 is still a little bit better than GLM5, but GLM5 is a little bit lighter weight. Rue Ruijder with the €5.99, are you planning to build your own plugins on OpenClaw, store data vector embeddings in your own SQLite database, integration with specific? I have my own custom memory. So here's a tip for everyone here. I'll give you a tip. Whenever you do something in OpenClaw and it like forgets something, so say you're doing something in OpenClaw, I'm sure you all ran into this. You're doing something in OpenClaw, and then you say something, and it's like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, we just talked about this 5 minutes ago. What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? We literally just said this 5 minutes ago. What you do in that situation is you go, hey, take a deep breath, and you go, OpenClaw, we were just talking about this 5 minutes ago. What can we do to avoid this situation again? What can we change or patch in our memory system to avoid you forgetting what I just told you 5 minutes ago? And then it's go, oh, you talked about this then. Okay, well, I'll make sure that I now store the basics of these conversations in this new memory markdown file, and I'll create this new system where I'll review these files, after every time I compact. And so basically I've been doing that. Every time I forget something, I'm like, wait, pause. How do we prevent this from happening? You forgot that thing. How do we prevent this from happening again? And it's basically built its own custom memory system, and I don't run into that anymore. It doesn't forget anything for me anymore. I haven't had that. We just talked about that 5 minutes ago again. So yeah, I have a local embed model I use. I use Convex as well as a database to store data. And it just like it built its own custom system. I just bought a Mac Studio M4 128 gig Mac Minis were sold out everywhere. Bud Simpson, let's go. It's amazing. I just want to pause for a second. Everyone in FinFam, I want everyone, all 650 people, for the record, the fact that we have 650 people in this live stream right now is absolutely amazing. Can I just say that for a second? Shout out you guys. The fact that we have 650 people in this live stream right now, I know most of you are probably new to this. I've been live streaming since the summer of last year, and I went like 5 months where we got at most like 40 people in the stream at any given time. I went months and months and months of zero growth, 40 people max. And now we do easily 650, 700 every stream concurrent. That is incredible. That is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So shout out you guys. That's amazing. We built the #1 community in AI here. No other live stream, no other AI community. You are in the #1 AI vibe coding OpenClaw community on planet Earth right now. Shout out you. This is the #1. I mean, we're triple the other people. And it's not even close. It's not like our competition's at like 500 concurrent. We're like triple the nearest competitor. This is the #1 AI community on planet Earth. Turn on notifications so you can get in every single one of these. We do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. Turn on notifications, all 660. Turn on notifications and leave a like. Besides the point, that wasn't the point. Shout out me. That wasn't the point. The point is, shout out you guys. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back, because there's no other community on planet Earth where everyone's running out to buy their own compute. This is the 40th time. This is the 40th time during this live stream someone sent a message, I just bought a Mac Studio. This is the 40th time. There is no other community where everyone's just running out and buying Mac Studios right now to own their own intelligence. There's no other. There's no other. And I'm not getting paid by Apple. I will say this. I reached out to someone today to try to get a connect at Apple, because for the love of God, I've made Apple millions of dollars and they haven't even acknowledged my existence once. So it's like, hey, Apple, at least like send me a Mac Studio or something for all I'm doing here for you, because this is nuts. I'm making you millions of dollars. Your earnings this next quarter are going to go insane because of Alex Finn by himself. Point being is, everyone in FinFam, pat yourself, because you are on the cutting edge. There is no other community going out buying Mac Studios right now and running their own intelligence. If you have your own Mac Mini, if you have your own Mac Studio and you're doing OpenClaw or local LLMs on it, you are in the top 0.00001% of society. You are not going to be in the permanent underclass. If you're watching this and you're running on a Mac Mini or a Mac Studio and you have even a local LLM, even if you don't have a local LLM, that's fine. You're not going to be in the permanent underclass. That's amazing. What models would you run on 64 gig? You can run some lighter weight ones. You can run some, you can run lighter weight ones. What I would do is I'd reverse prompt. I'd go to your OpenClaw and say, hey, based on the workflows we do, what local models can we run on 64 gigabytes where we can take some of these workloads off and put it on the lighter models? Thoughts on using Ollama cloud models with an M3 Ultra with 96 gigabytes RAM? That's fine. I'd reverse prompt. What is Miniax? A model or a harness? It's a model. It is a open weight model. Open weight model. Just got my Mac mate say, looking forward to loading this weekend, trying to utilize for my real estate business. Any pointers? I would go to your OpenClaw. I'd tell it everything about your real estate business, everything about your real estate business. Brain dump it all in. Just give it all your documents. Tell it everything about your real estate business and say, hey, OpenClaw, how can you help me make more money? Thoughts on Minimax 2.5? I'm still at 94%. I have a feeling I'm going to need to uninstall it and reinstall it again. I wanted to test it out this live stream. We're still at 94%. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I'm not lying to you. I'm not trying to like delay this, but this has been stuck in 94%. So I'm probably going to have to delete it, then try it again. It literally just came out like an hour ago. I'll figure it out. Monday. Set your notifications. Hit the bell down below. Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific. We'll get it popping. Alex is the kind of guy to say good morning, sleepyheads, after the sleepover. You talking like when I was like a kid and had sleepovers? I'm 35. I'm not having sleepovers. Like when I was like, I'm trying to figure out what you're referring to. Like I had sleepovers when I was a kid. Was there anything better than sleepovers in 7th grade and play Halo on Xbox all night, drinking Mountain Dews? Was there anything better than that? Would I say good morning, sleepyheads? I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Sad Napoleon. I mean, don't project your sadness on me. Why are you projecting on me? So what? You play Halo split screen all night. You make sure your friends aren't looking at your screen. Hey, you looking at my screen? I'm in the top right. I know you're looking at my screen. How'd you know I was there? Well, at the same time, you're looking at their screens, right? You're calling them out, but at the same time, you're looking at their screens, right? And you play till 3 a.m. You're drinking Mountain Dews, eating Cheetos. Hell yeah, I could say good morning, sleepyheads after that. Whatever, who cares? Is there an invitation for your Discord channel? I technically have a Discord, but I'm going to be honest, I'm never going to go in it ever again. M3 Ultra packs far more cores, while M4 Max leverages newer, more efficient architecture. Which one works best to run local LM? M3 Ultra is more powerful. M3 Ultra gets you, is just more powerful. Alex Finn is king. He pats himself on the back so much he's going to need Henry to build him another arm. 2 arms in 2027. Permanent underclass. No shout out, no ceiling. I bought a Mac Mini after your very first stream about OpenClaw, and now I'm making my own agency. I mean, you're not going to be in the permanent underclass. You're not going to YRMO. You're taking action. Do you know how rare it is? Do you know how rare it is to just take action? You know how many people go on YouTube, go on X, bookmark a bunch of posts, watch a bunch of videos, and then don't do jack shit? You know how many people? That's like literally 99% of people, YRMO, Studio Menu. It's like 99% of people. The fact that you even took action, the fact that you started your own agency, bought a Mac Mini, already puts you ahead of 99%. You're already there. That's incredible. That's incredible. Good work. Yikes. Sorry, but unsubscribed. Well, let me help you out, Catsy Xtis. I'll just ban you. So you won't even have you. I'll do you a favor. Not only are you unsubscribed, but now you're never going to see my stream again. So let me do you a favor here. Catsiexis. Hit that and ban user. There, did you a favor. Did you a favor. Not only now are you unsubscribed, but now you'll never be in here again. Congratulations. I helped you out. You can say thank you. Well, technically you can't say thank you because you're banned, but just say thank you out loud into the ether. I'll hear it. Just say thank you, Alex. You're welcome. I will call you out still. You know your chat will hold you accountable, right, FinFam? Yeah, we hold each other accountable here. What local LLM can you run on a Mac Studio? Well, if you have a 512 gigabyte, like I do, I run currently GLM 4.7. I'm upgrading though to Minimax 2.5. You have any interest in Minimax 2.5? Did you just join the stream? I've been talking about it nonstop the entire stream. What are you talking about? $10 donation from Chris Nicholson, 4493. Came here to hear about speed and quality local models on Mac Studio versus cloud hosted SOTA Chinese model. Specifics, please. I have M3 Ultra 256 and don't find it to be fast enough. Well, you can run Minimax on there. Minimax is a very fast model on the 256. So there you go. State-of-the-art Chinese model. Minimax M2.5. You can fit on, because I think it's only 128 gigabytes. The 4-bit version is 128 gigabytes. FinStream. Oh, and thank you for the $10 donation, by the way. That's very kind of you. FinStream literally blocked my calendar. 11 a.m. Resident Evil 4. That was the GOAT, man. My sister had a GameCube, and I had no interest in GameCube. I'm just not a GameCube guy. But when Resident Evil 4 came out, because it was exclusive to GameCube, I think, at first, right? I was like, yo, I got to borrow your GameCube. This game looks amazing. Is the remake? I've been scared to play the remake, though, because it's like, I feel like I'm going to get the remake, and it's like not going to be nearly as good as it used to be. And I'm like, oh, it's going to ruin the memory of it. No way you're 35, man. Thought you were in your 20s. Dog. This is what happens when you stay indoors all day and don't see any sunlight. You don't age. You stay frozen in time. You stay frozen in time. No screen looking. All right, guys. I am going to go to the Vibe Code Academy for the live boot camp. Link down below if you just want to hop over to that. That starts in 2 minutes. The live boot camp. A couple things I want to say. First of all, thank you all very much for watching this stream. I mean this sincerely. It is absolutely incredible that this stream just gets 700 people concurrently every single stream now. That is unbelievable. That is mind-blowing to me. I was doing this for months to 40 people concurrent. For months. 40 people concurrent, 0 donations, 0 members. And now we get a lot of donations and we have, I think, over 200 members in the FinFam, which is mind-blowing. That is mind-blowing. So shout out you guys. That is incredible. That's incredible. That really is. It's humbling. It's amazing. I really appreciate that. And I love you all. And thank you. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. I dropped a new video yesterday. It's absolutely fire. The video I put out yesterday. If you haven't watched that yet, the moment this ends, switch that video or go into the Vibe Code Academy, whichever one you want to do. Yeah, make sure to turn on notifications. Turn on notifications for the next video. Monday, we'll be back. I'll probably put out a video this weekend, either tomorrow or Sunday. We'll do another video. I think what I'm going to do is for my next video, I think it's going to be like another, OpenClaw 101, how to set up. I get so many comments like, just show us how to set it up. Show us how to set it up. All right, I'll show you how to set it up again. So I think I'm going to do another 101 where I show you how to set it up. First things you need to do, just the basics. So that's either tomorrow or Sunday. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all. Alex Finn is king. The type of video he puts out is fire. Says no ceiling. Let's go. See how many times you can ban me. Okay. Ban user. There you go. Banned. There you go, Alan Stevens. You're banned. That makes you happy. Love you all. Have a spectacular weekend. Have a spectacular weekend. Have so much fun. Experiment, tinker, party with yourself, party with AI, party with everything, party with life. Enjoy life. Be grateful. We're living in the greatest time ever. We're living in the greatest time. Oh, download complete. Minimax, download complete. Last minute. Oh, well, Monday we'll do it. Love you all. Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'll see you then. Love you all.